Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The reviewer of article journal Postgraduation 11 Maret, University of Surakarta, 2021. First of the let's ask praise to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Then salawat and salam to be given of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who had quit us from the darkness to the brightness. Then let me introduce myself. My name is Arif Suryanto from Mathematics postgraduate student Sebelas Maret, University of Surakarta. Today I will present my journal entitled Analysis of Student Mathematical Reasoning Ability in Resolving Hot-Type Problem in the Equation of Circle Tangents. Enough. Introduction. Realizing or not, mathematics become an integral part of the everyday life. It's just that sometimes people think that learning maths is unnecessary in the school that has nothing to do with life around them, or everything related on the counting, thinking, reasoning, and predicting is the reality of social life that has nothing to do with learning. This study aims to find out the described in the level of mathematical reasoning of vocational school students solving hot-type problems. This is in line with the teaching objective of including students of cognitive process activity to be prepared for a future life. Cognitive process involving students in the mathematics learning in the student activities in reasoning. Then in learning, mathematics inability to target student is called the ability of mathematical reasoning. High-order thinking skill is a combination of several things, including problem-solving learning method, cognitive taxonomy block, teaching and assessment that ultimately result in a high-level process in learning. Category and description. 1. Analyze. Specific aspect or element. First, compare, check, criticize, test. Second, evaluate. Making your own decision. First, evaluate, assess, refute, decide, vote, support. And third, create. Creating your own ideas. Verb, construct, design, creation, develop, write, formulate. Short from Andes and Gradual 2001. So we just choose one from the third option for the high order thinking skill. 2. Methods. This study used descriptive qualitative research. A. Subject and procedure for selecting research. Researchers choose vocational senior high school Al-Islam Surakarta because of the heterogeneity of the student. More specifically, as researchers choose the 11 TKG2 on computer and network engineering competencies by taking the research subject as many for student for sample. B. Research instrument. Instrument used by researchers is from the test instrument hot-type description. In the addition to in-depth interview about thinking how to work on description of answer in the researchers after completion of the test instrument work. See, that's collection. In the depth test and interview are the main source of data collection. For the next two are combined and triangulate. The researchers took the mathematical reasoning indicator of flow. Indicator and description. Number 1. Estimating, presenting mathematical statement orally and writing. Description. Students are able to write and mention what is now and ask the question and make the mathematical model. 2. Making the quiz. Description. Student can formulate or determine possible solution that can be used to solve problems according to their knowledge. 3. Carry out circulation based of specific rule or formulas. Description. Students can use method or wise with their knowledge and are able to perform counting operation to achieve their desired goal. 4. Draw conclusion. Description. Students can draw logical conclusion according and step of completion. The test result can be analyzed based on the with the lines in the section by checking and the score of each answer. Further, stage of qualitative descriptive that analyze technique are carried out as follow. A. Data reduction. Data reduction is an attempt to simplify, classify, and dispose in unnecessary data in such a way that can generate meaningful information so that its final conclusion can be drawn and verified. B. Presentation of data. After the data reduction, the next step is to present to data. That presentation is set of organization information that provide the possibility to conclusion, withdrawal, and action taking. C. Conclusion. After going through the process of reducing of presenting data in an organized manner, the withdrawal of conclusion of done in the form of a short sentence, a thorough description of the result and of data retrieval. Result and discussion. Written the test result were obtained from the observation of 4 students using mathematical reasoning ability test instrument. The result of this study are that analysis of student answer based on the mathematical reasoning ability assessment with lines. Table 2. The result of scoring mathematical reasoning ability of the equation material of the tangent circle are present in the table 1 and 2 below. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Some student every question is 4 standard. Maximum score is 4 in everything. Number 1 is 4, number 2 is 4, number 3 is 4, and number 4 so is 4. And then minimum score, number 1, question number 1 is 1, number 2 is 1, number 3 so is 1, and number 4 is 0. Average for number 1, 2.5, number 2, 3, number 3, 2.5, and number 4, 1.5. Percentage, number 1, 62.5, number 2, 75%, number 3, 62.5%, and number 4, 37.5. Table 2. Subject question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, and percentage. For subject is S1, S2, S3, and S5. This means is student 1, student 2, student 3, and student 5. For student 1, question 2, find 4 points. Same like question number 2, question number 3, and question number 4. So percentage is for S1 is 100%. For S2 or student 2, 4, 4, 4, and 0. So percentage is 75%. And student 3, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2, 3. For percentage is 71.81. Next, student 4, 3, 4, 1, 0. or 50%. Based on the result of the analysis of mathematical reasoning ability that of student of vocational senior high school Al-Islam Surakarta, class can be seen from the response of the hot question and interviews. With the detail of each indicator of alignment of follow us. A. Estimating, presenting oral and written mathematical statement as the such as 2.5%. Next, B. Submitting for 74% of allocation. C. Carrying of calculation based of the curtain rule and formulas of the much as 62.5. D. Drawing conclusion as much as 37.4%. So that's average mathematical reasoning of 59.37% fall into the moderate category. This is in line with the research result from Widya Rizka, Sandi, Siti Inganah, Anis Farida Jamil for 2019. And Mikrayanti in 2016, which states the mathematical reasoning ability of learning in solving math problem is classified as moderate. Each figure example of the student answer to the question indicator for mathematical reasoning. The answer of the statement 4, the student 4 or S4 above show the student of able to write down the element in the question. According to the student's answer above, it's apparent that the student has not been able to create a construction that's caused S4 or student 4 confusing to finish with the formula. It appears that this student does not understand above the circle cut the line A able to 3, so he can not to do correctly and is not able to make the correct conclusion anyway. 3. Conclusion and recommendation. The result of the study show the ability of students in estimating, presenting mathematical statement orally and written classified as moderate. Student ability in the submitting allocation is the relatively low. The ability of the student in the carrying of the calculation based of certain rule of formulas is classified as high, and the ability to draw conclusion is relatively low from mathematical reasoning indicator. Solve problem with formulas that become the highest indicator achieved by student, while the ability to make conclusion is the lowest indicator achieved by student. With the result of the study, it can be used a basis of researchers to conduct further research of mathematical reasoning in student of vocational senior high school Al-Islam Surakarta in the completion of hot type of question. Everybody, that's all about my journal. I hope it will be useful for all of us. And I really need more recommendation to make this journal better. And say thanks for everybody which helped me for finishing my journal. Thank you so much for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.